A lot of the segments we huddle, this one we do not. We're going to start in Green Bay. The Jordan Love era will open up in Chicago. Jordan Love saying, I think a lot of people just haven't seen me play enough and are not really familiar with my game, but I'm a baller. So that's what they're going to see. Greg, are you buying stock in Jordan Love?
I am buying stock in Jordan Love. I think he's going to be a lot better than what we anticipate him to be, but because we're going to compare him to what Aaron Rodgers was and had always been for that organization, he's going to always fall short in this first season. However, it's very similar to when Aaron Rodgers took over for Brett Favre, coming out of that locker room. The guys really feel strongly about him. They love him. They love everything that he provides from a leadership standpoint, even to what he is on the football field. It's just a matter of the coaches really understanding what they have as a quarterback that can perform on Sundays.
So if people are selling stock in Love, I'll buy it because I think it's probably quite cheap. I'll also buy stock in the Packers to potentially win that division. Everyone's ready. People are ready to crown a lot of historically awful teams like the Jets and the Lions. Look out for them both. Why? I don't know. They've been cursed for 50 years, both of them. So I don't know if I'm going to look out. And the Browns too, America. Look out the Jets, Lions, Browns trifecta. But on the Packers, everyone's using the example Greg used. I'm using a slightly different one. Seattle last year, you have a potential Hall of Fame quarterback in Russell Wilson. Obviously, Aaron's a no-doubter who just had the worst year of his career. There was a lot of me stuff. He moves on, seems super happy with his new significant other. And the scorned team on the other side say, okay, nobody talk about us. We have a really good coach. We trust our running game. We're consistently good around here. We have no expectations. So, yeah, I think Jordan can Jordan be about as good as Aaron was last year? Yeah, I think not who Aaron was, but who he was last year. Of course he can. And those young receivers will be better. LaFleur's a good coach. They have a really good running game in an open division.
I like that.
Yes and no. Oh. All right, yes and that. Look, I'm not going to act like I'm the Jordan Love expert, but I'm just going off when I saw him against Philadelphia last year. And I thought he showed more poise, maturity, growth, confidence than he had the previous times we had seen him play. He looked like he had really learned a lot, and I think sitting at the feet of Aaron Rodgers for 3 years will help him out. But unlike Nick, I don't think they're going to be that good. I think that division, I like Detroit. Minnesota is what they are, and they're going to be pretty good. I mean, they could struggle in the NFC and in that division. So I think they won't win a ton of games. They won't make the playoffs, and that will have people kind of down on Jordan. But individually, I think he'll have a pretty good year.
Okay. I like him. I think he's going to be able to throw the ball quite far, considering Aaron Rodgers only had 4 balls caught over 20 yards. Moving on, Kansas City. Bro, great city.
We loved it.
They
treated us fantastic.
Oh, the food, the people, the camaraderie, the hospitality. Everything. I met the mayor. Great guy. Yeah. He was really nice. Only thing missing, superstar defensive tackle.
Ooh.
Chris Jones, still not at training camp. And now he's tweeting. Some people are calling this cryptic. I thought it was just nice. KC?
What's the problem?
I love you.
This is all good vibes.
You think?
Nothing but good vibes. Brett Veach gave an interview the day before yesterday saying Chris wants a ton of money and deserves a ton of money, saying we're not going to trade him. One of the reasons we traded Tyreek was because we want to sign Chris Jones, and now Chris Jones is demonstrating his love for the city. I had nothing to worry about here. Okay. Listen, I'm on the record on this. I do not think the Chiefs can go undefeated without him. So I would like him back in order to pursue the what, Greg? Oh, you think they can?
You do,
you think
Greg?
the Chiefs can go undefeated without him?
Greg, we couldn't go
Greg,
undefeated.
That's too much.
The fact that
that's
you're even talking about being undefeated, stop it.
What do you mean? The last time they won the Super Bowl, they lost 1 game all year with Mahomes until they went to the Super Bowl, a road Super Bowl with 5 backup offensive linemen.
Look,
so yeah, I mean they were 1 game away from having
the topic. It's a cute tweet. Like, I love you, Kansas City. Yeah. I want to be there. Everybody knows that you're going to be there. Just move on. Sign the deal. Get it done. Get as close as you can to Aaron Donald. And let's get it on with it. You want to be Defensive Player of the Year, you got to be there at the beginning of the season. You'll be there.
Also, you guys love depth charts so much. The Chiefs released their unofficial depth chart. Guess who their starting defensive tackle is? Chris Jones.
You're allowed to just put people that
they're
Tom Brady on the Patriots.
I'm just telling you.
Look,
well, he's under contract.
Not there.
Where's the money? All right, I hope they are not taking advantage of my man Patrick Mahomes. He took less money.
They're gonna pay him.
So you could pay people.
They're going to.
All right, Travis Kelce's making less money so you can pay people.
Don't try to cause dissent.
You didn't have enough for Tyreek Hill. Do you have enough for Chris Jones?
They're going to pay him.
You better. That's all I'm saying. I'm all for the quarterback leaving a little on the table if the team is going to use the money elsewhere. But if you're just going to put it in your pockets, I'm not with that. So don't take advantage of Patrick Mahomes.
Don't you like Kansas City?
I do, but I'm saying, I'm serious.
They don't like
why are they losing players?
What?
With Patrick Mahomes
said
money on the table.
The playoffs, and Brew likes everybody.
No, I want them. I'm just saying, pay the man. He's coming off his best season.
You know what?
Pay the man.
That's what real Kansas City fans are saying.
I'm gonna fight.
We're gonna go. We should go back to that place we had
That's
barbecue.
all I'm saying.
They loved us.
Patrick did y'all a solid. Do him a solid and get his defensive tackle.
We're moving on to Baltimore. Odell.
Another team Brew loves. Brew loves everybody.
He does. Well, I don't.
I love Trevor Lawrence. I love
said
this guy.
Denver
I like
probably not going to make the playoffs.
Odell told
Patriots
Peter
definitely not making the playoffs.
About the Super Bowl. I didn't understand this. It was going to be the day where I catch 15 balls and maybe 250. Yeah. That was the game plan for me, huh?
What'd you not understand?
It just seems like
I think he was saying that they figured that the Bengals were going to focus on Cup, so he was going to have a ton of opportunities.
250?
He was on pace.
He's exaggerating.
Mike Hilton responded. Take a listen.
All I gotta say.
No, that's fair. Nice and short and sweet. Could the Ravens steal the conference from, the division from the Bengals?
I like the Ravens. All right.
You're from Ohio.
Yeah.
No, but I keep it real. I'm an objective analyst. All right. Yes. Absolutely. Especially if Joe Burrow might miss the first 4 games or so, maybe 5. Yeah, Baltimore definitely can win this division. When we make our picks, y'all might just be surprised. But yeah, Baltimore can win this division.
Are they good enough to have you pick them and not abandon them? Stick with them all year?
Well, I didn't abandon my picks last year.
The Cincinnati's in and out.
I made a mistake on the Bengals. Came around late, but I had never picked the Bengals.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I like the Bengals.
I'm
just going to jump in. I like the Bengals. However, I don't think that the Ravens will be stealing anything. Look, they were in it. They could have won the division last year. They were in the running. Like, Lamar Jackson was out. He's healthy this year going into the season. They have a plethora of weapons. None better than, in my opinion, Zay Flowers, who is going to
love Zay Flowers.
Yes, I do. I absolutely love Zay Flowers. He's going to come out strong all year. I think Odell Beckham, the expectations because of his name, because of what we've seen him do in years prior, are maybe a little too high, but he's going to be effective, but don't try to overdo it. This is a great team.
Numbers-wise, Greg, just to put you on the spot, what is Odell? I saw a thing, like a fantasy football thing, it was like, do not draft Odell. He's not going to put up numbers.
Yeah, it's not about that. It's about impacting the game in several different ways, and I think that's his approach. It's not about the 1,000-yard seasons. It's going to be making the plays when his number is called, being the leader that he can be, and allowing these guys to get caught up to speed on what to do, how to be professional, all the things like that.
The Bengals are about 2 more quotes away from me turning my back on them. I've supported the Bengals. I didn't like the Burrowhead stuff, but all last year I said the Bengals were disrespected. I supported Joe Burrow. I said, and I was wrong, that Jamar Chase was the best receiver in football. That's Justin Jefferson, but I still think Jamar second best.
I'll see you in week 2. What do you want him to say?
This was not Odell talking trash. This is Odell talking about a Super Bowl for the Rams. He didn't have to respond to it. He's Odell Beckham Jr. in a game his team won and the Bengals lost, saying I was going to have an even bigger game than I had. And all of a sudden Mike Hilton is like, oh, I'll get back in week 2.
He didn't say that. He said,
I'm just saying. It's a little.
Okay.
Chirpy.
You're on notice, Cincinnati.
A little chirpy.
Finally.
But I don't want to pick who Brew. I don't know, man. We're
going to go to Indianapolis. And Nick
Greg,
wrote
you're going to like this one.
Yeah. Nick told me to write Oars Galore.
Oars Galore.
Because yesterday it was Baker or Kyle Trask on the official Microsoft
And Bruce said it's never happened.
Never happened
in NFL history.
What I said was I've never seen or on the depth chart.
and
I had never.
Now everybody
I had
do
never
body
seen
type.
or on the depth chart.
Now-
But here's the thing. This was justified.
Yeah?
The difference is that Baker lost ground.
What?
The reason you had or down there in Tampa is because we didn't think it'd be an or. We thought it'd be Baker Mayfield, Kyle Trask. But you know what? It's like this, so now it's an or there.
Okay.
This one, Richardson, we know wasn't ready.
But this wasn't
nobody's
the only
lost
one.
ground.
But
here.
in San Francisco, they've got an or between Darnold and Lance.
Is there an or on
yes,
there?
It is,
the
between the
backup.
two.
Have
Because
you seen
it's-
that?
Yes, I'm not making
Oh,
it
that's
up.
for backups. Oh,
Yeah.
backups, yeah.
You,
That's
you
different.
see it all the time.
There's
He's
no
such a
or with
phony.
Brock Purdy.
He's so-
My man, ain't no or with Brock Purdy. Shoot.
Oh my goodness.
You stepped into that
Oh
one.
my God.
No or with Brock Purdy.
What
All
type
right.
of weird high five was that?
I wasn't ready, and we're in the
No,
box, and I was like still locked in.
just-
I'm the Brock Purdy guy now.
All right, are you just? Can you just
Wait a minute.
admit you were wrong?
Please.
Please.
I
You
said
yelled at Greg
a
and I.
personal thing. I have never seen that on the
Greg
depth
came
chart.
to me
I
after
had
the
never
show
seen it.
and said, "Does he always yell?" Like
Yes.
that? I
I
was
mean,
like,
you literally, Greg, you know what I'm talking
Have
about.
you ever seen an or?
See it all the time.
no way.
Stop it.
No way.
Come on, man. We
Pull
all
it.
seen it.
Let's see it.
Everybody
Please.
sees the
Okay,
or.
So
Greg,
it had
bring it
never
to us
happened,
tomorrow.
and now it's happened 3 times in 24 hours. That's a hell of a coincidence.
Copycat league.
Baker lost ground. That's the difference.
Okay, so if they at one point remove the what is
If
this?
they remove
What
the
are
or,
we doing? Instead of top hat.
Sean Payton wants none of that on the sidelines,
does
and I'm
not.
with him
That
100%.
really needed to have happened sooner for the audience to get it.
This is like 4 segments ago. You can't just put it up, guys. It's no sense.
I asked Kenna if we could. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.